Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Quest for Glory 4: Shadows of Darkness. All right, let's see if we can actually go inside. Yeah, we can. Can we go talk to?
The gravedigger is missing, and the gypsy just happened to be near the front gate when we were searching for Igor.
Sounds like a coincidence.
He is suspected of being a werewolf and of having eaten Igor.
You changed your tone awfully quickly. Let's greet the Burgomeister.
Come to look at the prisoner?
Yeah.
Or just to talk some more?
Both. Say gypsy is innocent.
It will take more than talk to set the gypsy free.
Poop. Hey, buddy. How's it going? That is quite the chin there. Let's ask him about being a gypsy.
The gypsy looks at you with disdain.
Oh, come on. Werewolves?
The gypsy spits in your general direction.
I spit in your general direction. That's not very nice. Next, are you going to say that my mother was a hamster and my father was an elderberry bush?
The gypsy glares at you in sullen silence.
You know, if you talk to me, I could help you. Alright, fine. Let's go talk to the Burgomeister. Gypsy prisoner.
You can talk to the gypsy yourself. He hasn't said much to anyone.
I'm not surprised. He didn't say much to me either. Townspeople?
Sometimes I think Mordavia is cursed.
It is.
We live with so much real and present danger that we start to imagine things and overreact.
There's more here than you
Just because some folks find a
realize,
gypsy when Igor is missing, they blame the gypsy. Now everyone in town thinks the gypsy is a raving werewolf out to eat us all. They act like frightened fools.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Tell me about yourself.
I'm not certain what to do. I don't think that the gypsy had anything to do with Igor, but unless there is some real proof, the gypsy will burn.
Yes, we'll have to find that proof.
I can't leave the gypsy here by himself, yet someone needs to find out about Igor. Everyone else in town just assumes the gypsy is guilty.
Yeah, that's kind of a problem. What do you know about Igor?
Igor is missing, and the townspeople seem sure that this gypsy is the cause.
Yep.
I am not so sure myself.
Glad you feel that
There's
way.
very little I can do until Igor is found.
Alrighty, well, I guess we'll, have to find him then, huh?
It is possible that the gravedigger is still alive. If you are going wandering outside of town, please watch for him.
I will do so.
Calm down, everyone. Give me a little more time.
You mean give me a little more time?
Yeah, well, that's all well and good, Gandhi, but we have waited long enough.
Oh!
Yeah, he's right. I got first dibs. That gypsy's gonna pay.
That gypsy's gonna make Joan of Arc look like a piker. He's gonna burn at the stake.
Yes, yes. If I cannot find out what happened to Igor before tomorrow, you shall have your burning.
Oh, crap. So, we've got a single day in order to do this. Welp, let's see what we can do. First, let's check out up here. Alright, he is definitely not here, but as long as we are here, let's go ahead and take a little break. Whee! And use this thing.
This is a little...
Of course. Go ahead and put some more weights in.
You pick up two of...
I like how the weights actually do vanish from there. Da 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 da.
Your legs are too stiff and sore to use this right now.
Oh, shucks. Alright, well, we'll have to come back there later and, work on it again. Alrighty, let's, go talk to Dr. Cranium. Get our potions as well. And we do have the goo. This is getting to be a pain. I'm gonna start screwing that up one of these days. Hey, buddy!
I have done it! The world shall not soon forget the genius of
You
Dr.
again?
Cranium. The experiment is a success. Behold, Frankie!
Better be shaped like a hot dog.
Oh, is she not
She?
tempting? I'm looking forward to an exhilarating series of experiments.
Oh, God!
Very nice, Frankie. I'm sure you will agree. Just as I planned. I believe she has all the assets necessary to become a premier scientific laboratory assistant.
You mean like huge intelligence? She's awfully green.
Could it be? Has Dr. Cranium at last succeeded in the ancient dream of bringing back life to the dead?
Probably not.
Or is this just someone who had a...
It says the same thing. I was wondering if the second thing would be a little bit different. So greet Dr. Cranium.
You say hello to the scientist.
Frankie has been helping to keep me company in your absence. Still, it is good to have you visit.
I don't want to hear about the kind of company she's keeping with you. Let's tell him about Mordavia.
Talk about your explorations in Moldavia and the many amazing creatures you've encountered.
Amazing,
Yes,
quote-unquote.
that is the way of the true scientist. Do not rely on what others have told you, but experience them for yourself. I am glad that you are finding your vacation in Moldavia an educational experience.
Not exactly a vacation. It's not exactly a vacation. Let's talk to him. Dr. Cranium.
I am a genius! I shall be famous everywhere! There have been others who have worked on the reanimation of dead tissue, but no scientist has a Frankie like mine! Woo-hoo-pee!
You gross me out sometimes, seriously. Put your pants back on.
Science? Ha! You ask me about science? Just look at Frankie there and you will understand the purpose of science. It is to acquire the knowledge of the very nature of life itself, and to create what those less informed would call miracles with that knowledge.
Well, you know, science sufficiently advanced is indistinguishable from magic to someone not so advanced. Healing potions.
Here you are.
Thank you. Poison cure.
Here you are.
Thank you. Rehydration solution.
I have your rehydration solution already.
Alright, I have to actually give it to him.
Experiments are the meat and...
Alright, we talked about that. Let's talk about town.
This poor, benighted, unscientific town used to be a thriving community. Lately, however, the birth rate has dropped, and anyone careless enough to be caught out at night tends not to return.
Yeah.
The
Do you know
heavy
anything about
rains
Igor?
of the last few years have also put a damper on the local economy. The only road out of the valley has become covered by an endless and impassable swamp. I have not received a single delivery of scientific equipment this year. It is terrible.
Well, you should have a talk to someone about that. Experiments?
I am sorry, but I really cannot reveal the nature of the experiments
I
Frankie
figured
and I
not.
intend to
Yeah.
perform. The world may not yet be ready for them.
Well, except for Germany.
More importantly, I do not want anyone else taking credit for my results. Besides, Frankie is a little shy.
Well, just, you know, blur out the face like they do in Japan. Alright. Am I gonna regret this? Tell me about Frankie.
Is she not a wonder? My Frankie, fully functional in every way. In fact, I imagine she could even, you know, when you... no.
Can we talk to Frankie? Nope. Alright. Well, we've got the Gru Goo.
That is terrific! This is just what I need for my experiments! As I promised, here is your rehydration solution.
Why, thank you. That's great. Where is that? That's down here. Alright. Rehydration solution. It weighs 2 quarks. Dr. Cranium's patented rehydration solution bears a suspicious resemblance to a flask of ordinary water. It better not just be a flask of ordinary water. Alright, well, he has nothing to say about Igor, and we cannot actually ask about
Do
him.
not be concerned if you should be unable to reach me during the next few days. Frankie and I shall be engaged in some very important and engrossing scientific research.
Oh, I didn't need to know that. Oh. I feel dirty. By the way, this is Nikolai's house. You can rob it if you're a thief. I am a paladin, so I cannot do so. Alrighty, well, let's see if we can go find Igor. We've checked his typical haunts here and not found him. So, perhaps he is at the cemetery. So I need to have my map up. Alright, let's go take a look. Let's make our way over here. I believe a wraith appears here at night. That is the monster that I was talking about. We do not have a good way of fighting them just yet, so I'm not going to try.
You hear a monstrous groaning noise from beneath the fallen tombstone. Perhaps a horrible monster waits below.
Oh God, undead that I'm going to have to fight? Well, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get ready. Alright, I'm ready. Oh!
Igor saved! Kind stranger saved Igor!
I did,
Good
yes.
Kind stranger! Igor happy grave, not Igor's grave!
Yeah, I can imagine. Wait, Igor, wait! I wanted to...
This headstone does not have an epitaph. Yet. How about that old one? Death is just nature's way of telling you to slow down.
Clearly that's the case. Well, shucks. I was kind of hoping he'd say something. And how that headstone was clearly not covering the whole grave. Well, I guess it wasn't a scary monster. That's good, I guess. Alrighty, well, let's go see what's going on back at town. Let's up the speed. Whee! Well, everyone's gone.
The gypsy is gone.
Yeah, I noticed that. You, gonna tell me about that? Let's, greet him.
Welcome back. I suppose you've heard all the latest news by now.
Not really. Gypsy prisoner.
The gypsy is no longer my prisoner. Good riddance. I would not have enjoyed burning him at the stake.
You gotta have better punishments than that. Burgermeister.
I'm just glad this whole thing is over. I hope this is the last of people disappearing mysteriously around here.
Probably not. Townspeople.
The townspeople are foolish sometimes.
Clearly.
They want easy answers instead of difficult solutions.
Yeah. Not surprised. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and say goodbye.
Farewell, and take care of yourself.
I always do. No, let's go ahead and leave.
And thank you for helping Igor.
Always.
I did not believe the gypsy was guilty, and I did not want to burn him at the stake.
That's good. I respect you. I respect you, sir. Let's go in here. We need to talk to her some more.
Ah, well now, what news do you have for me?
We should have talked to her before the... you know what? Let's actually do that. Let's save that, and let's go ahead and restore back here. Let's go talk to her.
Have you heard? Igor, the gravedigger, is missing. They say the gypsy did it. We may have a werewolf on a stake soon.
Werewolf on a stake. So tasty. Let's greet Olga.
So, you haven't been eaten yet.
No, I'm
See
fine.
How long you last traipsing about everywhere when you should be staying in this nice, safe town.
I can't exactly do that. Alright, let's see what she has to say about rumors.
What would you like to know about?
Werewolves.
Werewolves are gypsies, no question about it.
Shouldn't that be the other way around?
Change into wolves at night, eating anyone they can get.
I don't think so.
Nothing can kill a werewolf but silver or magic. So you be careful out in the woods at night. You hear me? The gypsy camp is not at all that far from here.
I'm pretty good. Gravedigger.
Igor didn't return to town the other night. Poor man. Something dreadful happened to him. Eaten alive, more's the pity.
I think he's fine. I think he's okay, actually. Gypsy prisoner?
The gypsy was right outside town. The very nerve of some people. No sooner did it eat poor Igor that it went off looking for someone else to chew on. Everyone knows how gypsies are werewolves.
It's always nice to chew on someone every once in a
I
while.
don't know how I'll sleep with that beast so close. We should burn him as quickly as possible. And I told Dimitri that. Otherwise, who knows what will happen when that gypsy gets loose? We'll all be eaten.
I think you're exaggerating. Alright, let's go back to our save. There we go. And let's greet.
So,
Yep, that's the same thing. Let's talk about Boris.
You tell Olga that Boris says she complains about him all the time.
well, if he'd ever been here to get his work done instead of spending all his time carousing at the inn, I wouldn't have had to complain. And you can tell him I said so, huh?
Well, he took the carousing focus. What do you expect? Let's tell about our adventures.
Tell Olga about what you've been doing in Moldavia.
And be sure and keep me informed. I need to know everything that goes on around here. Someone's got to have a clue after all.
You didn't exactly have a clue earlier about Igor and the gypsy. All right, let's rumors.
What would you like?
Werewolves.
Not-
Same thing. Innkeeper's
Yeah,
wife.
Bella.
Gravedigger.
Word has it that you rescued the grave.
I did.
Buried alive in his own grave. What a gruesome thought. Why, if you hadn't come across him, who knows what would have happened to him?
He probably would have starved to death or been eaten by one of the monsters in the graveyard.
That is a bad place. Many
I think we've asked about that. Husband?
Listen, you make sure, and you tell that good-for-nothing how much I resented having to sit here doing his work for him while he was off carousing with those other fools.
But he took the carousing focus. What do you expect? Mordavia? Okay, I think we've already asked about that. All right, enough already. I don't think I need to buy anything right now.
Yeah, good night, and don't let the bedbugs bite, as my husband used to say.
I don't think it's night. Is it night? Getting close to no, it's not even close to night. Speaking of, what should we do?
Igor is very glad not to still be in grave. You Igor's friend now.
Hey, that's good. Hey, Igor. Let's go ahead and greet him. Greet Igor.
Good to see you.
Tell about grave.
Tell Igor how you figured out he was stuck in the grave.
Lucky for Igor, you persistent hero.
Indeed. Let's tell him rumor.
You tell Igor the townspeople were worried while he was gone.
People miss Igor?
Yes.
You tell Igor rumor? Igor now morgue happy than ever.
Oh.
Morgue happy, get it?
I get it.
Little graveyard humor there.
You know, you should hook up with Punny Bones. You two would have a blast as you blew each other up because of the bad humor reaching critical mass. That joke didn't go very well. Irana's staff. Crypt key?
Igor not give crypt key to strangers. You not stranger. Igor give crypt key to you.
Woohoo! Thank you! I appreciate that. Tell me about yourself.
Reports of Igor's demise greatly exaggerated.
Gravely exaggerated, one might say. Little graveyard humor there. Shoot me.
Grave accident? Little graveyard humor there. That good one. I like it. Igor carve headstone near grave. Igor fall in grave. Gravestone fall on grave. Igor not get out until you get him out of grave. Igor in grave danger. Little graveyard humor there.
Yes. Yeah, your humor is pretty dead. Tell me about Irana's staff.
Staff been in town long time. Dimitri's grandfather brought staff to town.
Tell me about Dr. Cranium.
People say Doctor mad. Doctor not mad. Doctor just crazy.
Yeah, that's completely different things. Gypsy?
Oh, people not like gypsies. People think gypsies steal things. People think gypsies eat people. People think gypsies not normal like Igor.
Yes, you're totally normal. All right, well, I guess that's about all. We did get the crypt key. I don't think I want to use that just yet, though. Say goodbye.
You say goodbye to Igor. Igor nods cryptically.
Oh!
A little graveyard humor there.
Oh, that was horrible. Forgot that was in there. Oh, I love this game, even though it's horrible. All right, let's snooze a little bit. 60
After
minutes.
There's only a...
All right. Can we put some
You
more
consider
in
placing...
there? No. All right. Well, we're done for the day on that thing. Let's see. What else do we want to do now? Trying to think of what else we can actually do at this point. A lot of the things we can't really do yet. I suppose we could just head out of town and see what other stuff we can do. What time is it now? It's midday. How much time we have? We don't have a whole lot of time, so I could just putz around doing some stuff until nighttime. I'd like to talk to the Domovoy again. Actually, one thing that we could do is... Alright, I'm a little bit lost. I should have had my map up. Do I want to go this way? Yeah, I think so. Oh, wow. You are really zipping along, and that didn't work. God damn it. Alright, I gotta change the speed. That is just crazy. There we go. Alright. This is not poisoning me. Alright, scratch that. Stupid wyvern. Ah, god damn you. Hate you. Hate combat in this game. I really hate combat in this game. You cut that out. There we go. About friggin' time. Hate those things. Really hate those things. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and get some healing on that. Let's go ahead and fetch another mana fruit.
Your magical lasso.
Alright. Well, let's go visit the Leshy again. I think we can talk to him a bit more. Don't you meow at me. Actually, I need to get up my list, make sure that I am doing the right things. Alright. Hey there, Leshy.
10 and 12 make 22. This killer plant will crawl to you.
Really?
Hungry, hunting, seeking food. A berry bush with an attitude?
It didn't move. Alright, say
You
hello.
say hello. You
Take
make
wild
a wild
guess.
guess. Is that the bush I rescued from the goo?
5, 4, 3. You've
Yeah.
dealt with goo. If it answers 1, it won't for 2.
Huh. I've already seen the elderberry bush. Alright, let's see. Oh. I have to finish something. Well, alright, so at least now we are at a point where we are done here. With as much as we can do with the Leshy. We'll have to come back here later. What else can we do? Not much. See if we can get into a battle with something else. I'd rather fight a little bunny. Alright, time to bump the speed down a bit. Where's it coming from? Oh, there it is. Hello, bunny. Hey! Stop that! Stop it! Stop it! Bad bunny. Bad bunny! Naughty bunny. Now you're dead. See what you get? See what you get out of that?
There is absolutely nothing in the little rabbit's fanny pack. Well, maybe a pocket watch, but you don't need one of those.
I could use one of those. Alright, well, we're about done there. Let's get back to sneaking. I'm really not sure what else we should do at this point, other than just, like, wandering around killing things. Thinking. Definitely don't want to go through the crypt yet. I think we want to do pretty much everything that we can outside of that before we go in there. We are definitely not ready. Well, you know what we could do?
That didn't do... You grab...
Alright, that wasn't quite what I wanted.
That didn't...
Alright, apparently I can't climb on these trees. Let's bump the speed back up a bit.
That didn't... That did...
Alright, which were the trees that I could climb?
You grab a...
Nope.
That did...
At least I've got a lot of rocks now. Whoops. Oh, we can't go that way. Alright. Oh, you know what we need to do? Talk to Boris. Completely forgot.
Hello again. You are a most brave man to wander so freely in the Moldavian woods.
That's really not that bad. Let's go ahead and greet him. Greet Gatekeeper.
Good day and welcome back.
Well, thank you. Let's talk about ourselves.
I am certain you will have many such adventures in Moldavia.
I am sure I will, yes. Let's talk about Olga.
Tell him that Olga thinks he was too lazy.
Indeed.
Lazy? What was there to do in a shop with no customers? Once the swamp cut off trade here, we had nothing to sell.
I bought a lot of stuff.
I had nothing to do there. So just because I would sit at the inn and talk with the other men, she thought I was lazy.
Yeah, you kind of were.
All she ever did was sit around and give me orders when I was in the shop. What was the point of dusting if no one came in the shop to notice the dust?
Well, it would make the stuff more difficult to sell when everything got better. Wife.
I came here to get away from a constant nagging. According to her, I could do nothing right. Here there is peace and quiet.
Yeah, kind of. Castle?
The castle is very quiet during the daytime, but I have heard noises and seen lights in the windows at night.
I'm sure that means nothing. Vampires?
The people of the town are frightened peasants. Just because no one has ever seen anyone from the castle during the day, they tell tales of monsters in the night.
Yeah, they could just be like me.
I have worked as a
working at
gatekeeper
night.
here for many years. I wear no garlic and fear no vampires. After all, when someone goes looking for trouble, he will always find it.
I don't know. I go looking for trouble all the time. I just don't leave my house, and thus I never find it. Town.
Mordavia has changed little in all the time I have lived here.
I've asked most of these things, haven't
I
I?
have heard the wolves howl at night, but who is to say that they are werewolves?
Wolves where? Alright, let's see. Say goodbye.
Farewell.
Alright, let's,
Goodbye.
head back to, town. Excuse me. And, talk to Olga. See if maybe we can, talk to her about, her hubby again.
You again? Heard anything interesting lately?
Well, a little something about Boris. Let's, talk about...
You tell Olga that Boris didn't like being
There we go.
ordered around all the time.
Ah, I wouldn't have had to order him around if he would only have done his work. I just wanted the shop to be neat and clean in case anyone came in. How does he expect me to do all the work around here by myself? This was his family's business after all.
Yeah, alright, I can see how that would be annoying. Alright, let's see. Husband?
It's not easy getting all the work done here by myself. I may not look it, but I'm not as young as I used to be.
That's true. Alrighty, let's
As my husband used to say, come back again, sunshine or rain.
yeah. No, it hasn't rained here, so I'm not too worried about that. Why am I a messenger here? Seriously.
Good day and welcome back. Have you been enjoying your adventures around here?
Not this running around talking to you and your wife, trying to get you two back together. Let's greet.
I am happy to know you are finding your way in Mordavia. I'm sure you will find this a most exciting place to visit.
Yes, exciting. Let's talk about Olga.
Tell Boris that Olga is having trouble running the shop without him.
There is much to do to keep the shop straightened up.
Indeed, yes.
My family always worked together to keep it going before.
And don't you feel bad not doing
If
so now?
only Olga wouldn't nag me all the time.
Well, you just gotta
She
do your
and
work.
I used to enjoy running the shop when we actually had things to sell. What is the point of even running a shop when there is no business?
Well, you never know when everything is going to fix itself. Alright, let's, wife.
Work, work, work. That was all Olga ever said to me. And it didn't matter what I did. I always did it wrong. And so she would nag. All I wanted was a chance to get away from her voice.
Well, that's awfully
I
rude.
got so tired of being nagged one day that I walked out of town. I walked so long that it was getting dark. Then I met the master and was asked if I wanted the job as gatekeeper. I accepted and have been here ever since.
Huh. Opening gate?
I am very sorry, but the master seldom.
You look over the place, you watch over the place while the master is away? Katrina?
I do not know if anyone at the
Alright, yeah, that's, the same stuff. Alright, well, let's actually continue this.
Goodbye.
As long as, I'm a little bit over time, but, let's see if we can get this, taken care of here and now. Because then I can spend some time, grinding up my skills a bit.
Hello.
I do have news. I do. Talk about, let's greet her first.
So,
Talk about
Tell
Boris.
Olga that Boris doesn't see any reason to keep the shop open when there's nothing left to sell.
no business. Huh. You just tell that man about my avocado and garlic sandwiches. People come in and buy them all the time.
Who? Who would buy one of those other than me simply because I have to have some food? And you're the only food in town that I can get. Husband?
If Boris talks to you again, you tell him I'm fixing his favorite
Oh,
sandwiches.
they're his favorite.
Avocado and garlic and pumpkin wheat bread. I used to love those.
Sounds horrible. Oh, God. Say goodbye.
You take... Yeah, good night and don't let the bed...
It's not night. Whee! At least not yet. Whee! I love this zipping around. Now we wait for this to load up.
Fine autumn day to be walking. A man who walks everywhere will see much, I always say.
Do people have much choice around here? I don't think they do. Let's greet.
I am
Let's talk about Olga.
Tell Boris about Olga's avocado and garlic sandwiches.
How I used to love her avocado and garlic sandwiches. We had them on our wedding night, you know.
Oh, God, that sounds horrible.
You should have seen the garlic and avocado flowers decorating our wedding cake. Oh, beautiful. And she baked the cake herself. Oh, she always was a good cook.
I think I'm going to be
You
sick.
remind me of how much I miss my wife. I shall go back and visit her.
You do that. It's great. Wife?
I remember our wedding day. She was beautiful in her gown. She had even embroidered little garlic cloves and avocados around the edges. We danced the night away.
You people are crazy. Alright. Let's go back and
Farewell.
talk to Olga, see if she says anything new about this. We don't get any points for this, but we do get some honor, so I think we get some honor.
Ah, well now.
I have news about,
So...
husband?
Boris came back to visit me.
How?
We had a lot to talk about. He says
I
he'd
came
come back
right
again
here.
after work. It was nice to see him. Seemed like old times.
Alright, well, let's take a look at our character sheet now. Honor is up to 230. That's fantastic. Stealth is at 271. Weapon use is at 320. 338 for strength. 329 for intelligence. 313 for agility. 327 for vitality. 302 for magic. 301 for communication. And our score is at 171. Alright, well, I think we will call this an episode. In the next one, I'm not exactly sure what we'll do. Anyway, I'll see you then, everyone.